Welcome back to Hunter Ice Skating Stadium. DeFris Game 4 Ice Hockey Australia Championships at the Hunter Ice Skating Stadium on the Wobbegal land. Queensland are playing Western Australia. We saw both of these teams in action yesterday. Eric Brook and Simon Gentings with you. Simon, what are you expecting for this one?
Good morning, Eric. I'm expecting this to be a bit of a ripper game. Both teams like to play physical. We saw a physical game from WA yesterday, and I think Queensland have the size to match them. Both very, very big teams, big players. You know, it's a bit scary at 15 that these kids are so big.
So having a look at the scores from yesterday with these two teams, Western Australia played South Australia. Western Australia won that one 2-0. And then having a look at the other end of the ice, Queensland, they lost to Victoria 7-1, but I don't think that was indicative of the effort that the Queenslanders put in.
Certainly not. I think Queensland really did put in a lot of effort. Unfortunately, weren't rewarded with the goals that they were looking for. And Victoria just had a lot of skilled players that could just cut through the players.
So the winners yesterday were the top three ranked teams: New South Wales, Western Australia and Victoria. Queensland ranked 5th, Western Australia ranked 2nd pre-tournament. Lots of interesting players, some of them that we've heard of because they've got relations in other teams, etc. But overall, there were some impressive performances with both of these two teams. So we have 1 minute remaining on the warm-up clock. If you missed the previous game, it was an absolute cracker in the end. Game 2 of the Boxall tournament for the women, and that was decided in a shootout with Queensland winning that one, coming from behind and winning 3-2 in the shootout. All of the games will be on YouTube, so if you miss one, you can go back and watch it later on. But we've got lots of hockey coming up today, Simon.
Yeah, that Boxall game is definitely one to watch. Queensland were down and out for most of the game, and then just able to tie it up in the last minute, and then it went into shootout, and a fabulous shootout. Both goalies were exemplary.
Speaking of goalies, it'll be interesting to see what both coaches decide with their goalie lineup. Queensland are running Xavier Hale and Issa Creasy, and Western Australia are running Henry Gallagher and Madeline Reid. Queensland played both of their goalies during the game yesterday, whereas Madeline Reid got the win in the shutout yesterday for Western Australia. So gathering at their bench is Western Australia. They had an excellent win yesterday. So last second instructions being received by the coaching staff. And if we have a look at Queensland, they're gathered behind their own net for their last couple of moments together. So Issa Creasy getting the start in net for Queensland. So Western Australia still at their bench, and they'll be heading up shortly. And so Gallagher in net for the Western Australians today.
Yeah, probably good goalie management. As you say, it is going to be a long tournament. So you want your goalies fresh.
Queensland in possession. First game of DeFris for the morning. Here's Cannon. Cannon enters the zone, goes around one. Western Australia clear it out via Easton. Clearing it, Hung. Back into neutral ice. Lots of neutral ice play I'm expecting as the puck goes up and down the ice. Here's Shearer, can't get a shot on. Queensland looking to clear it out of their defensive end. Back into neutral ice now. Western Australia going back. Gallagher in net, just deflecting it wide in towards corporate corner. Benetti scored a good goal for Western Australia yesterday. Plenty of opportunities to clear it out. Finds Salmon. Salmon swimming down, trying to fire. Got a stick on the way through of Rippon. Rippon clears the puck, finds Kenzel on the blue line for Western Australia. Kept in the zone well by Kenzel, under some pressure too by Mannix. Western Australia now on the attack, cleared out of the slot area, kept in the zone by Kenzel, winds up, fires! That was a cannon and that was a goal for Western Australia. Manon Kenzel nails that one from distance.
I thought Creasy had that, and it seemed to just miss it and just fly over the top of the left shoulder there. She had the glow up. Excellent, excellent shot.
They're at the age where they're starting to elevate the puck, get some power behind the shot, and that's exactly what happened from the blue line. Queensland looking to reply. In the corner, Shalekna clearing it out behind the net. Kept in the zone via Rippon. Safety first there by Gallagher. 1-0 to Western Australia. Opening 90 seconds. And here's another opportunity. First to the puck almost was Benetti. Seemed to give up on the chase a little bit there. Back into neutralise. Shalekna just happy to fire it in. Safety first Gallagher, clearing it out towards the right-hand side. Entering the zone. Here comes Hart. Hart, good save there by Creasy. Follow-up opportunity from Western Australia and back into neutral ice. I see this morning, Simon, that the Western Australian fans have lined themselves up opposite their bench, which is what they did yesterday.
You'll probably see them on the screen, colourful and yellow.
Hey, Western Australia, give us away. So an attacking zone face-off. Easton Shearer, the captain of Western Australia, will take it. First warning. So we've got captain on captain at the face-off circle. Back now for Scrow. Keeps it, does a good job of keeping it in the zone. Queensland trying to work it out the right-hand side. Susha heads up on the Queensland bench. Puck goes out of play. Your puck has landed in Queensland bench. You wish to play again? So Shearer will take the face-off for Western Australia. So many states, so many teams.
Slightly west of Victoria.
Slightly west of Victoria.
It's no surprise, really, Eric, that the names that you're calling are really featuring high. They featured a lot of players featured in yesterday's game for both teams.
So battle in the corner. Queensland trying to clear it out there, right-hand side. Narrow corridor near the Queensland bench. Cross ice. Copped a little bit of Ivans there as the puck was elevated. Kept in the zone via Kenzel, who got the opening cannon. Oh, hang on, that's right. Cannon plays for Queensland. And they clear it out. There's a penalty coming. Higher sticking the call. Penalty box door will be opening and Rippon will be entering for Queensland. Western Australia to the power play.
Yeah, so Queensland losing one of their main D. That's probably going to hurt them, given that WA are definitely on the front foot there.
So Benetti heading out with Salmon and Hart. So the Hart line on now for the start of the power play. So that was no look between the legs pass by Hart while facing backwards. Didn't find anybody in the end. Queensland just trying to clear it out by Ouimet. Kept in the zone by Williams. Williams fires Hart. I wasn't sure if Hart was going to play the puck or get out of the way, but it went through to Creasy. Back now for Kenzel. 90 seconds of the power play for Western Australia. Here comes Salmon trying to squeeze through a gap. Salmon fires, good save there by Creasy, deflected into the corner. Minute 20 of the power play, out of the zone. Kenzel's been busy. Back now for Williams. Williams handing it off to Susha, who had to watch the offside and goes offside, so we'll go outside.
Yeah, Creasy having to do all the early work. 4 shots against so far. It seems like more, though.
It does. Creasy's been very busy. Neutral zone face-off closest to the Queensland bench. Collision there. Queensland looking to clear it out, short-handed for the next minute. Western Australia on the power play. Nice pass on the right-hand side. Just had to watch the offside entering the zone. And that's what can really be difficult at this level.
Yeah, just wasn't able to get out of the zone just to that split second with the puck crossing over.
Oh, we have Western Australian cowbell in the building, by the way. Western Australia on the attack. 55 seconds of the power play. Out of the zone. Western Australia have to retreat. Battle up against the boards. Reinforcements arrive. Power play, 45 seconds for Western Australia. Highcrow fires. Got a lot of Queensland on the way through. Opportunity for Crampton. Crampton fires. Got the stick of Carell on the way through. 30 seconds for the Queensland power play. Queensland short-handed. No action required there by Gallagher. Here comes, it was coming through there, Shearer. And it will be back Rippon in 10 seconds. Western Australia going towards the penalty box where Rippon will come out. Off the skates there of Susha on the way through. Hung now with it. Left-hand side, deflected off Mannix. Power play over. Rippon got a touch straight out of the penalty box. Parole now with it. 9:55 remaining in the first period. Western Australia 1-0. Gets around one. Here's Salmon again. Salmon enters the zone, fires, deflected off a stick, very high off the stick of Arthur on the way through. Captain almost kept in the zone. Carell just had to fire it in. And frozen there by Creasy.
Was a little bit surprised. I thought they were going to play that on because there was no pressure on Creasy, and she did drop the puck for play.
So we're going all the way back down. So Queensland attacking his own face-off. So one there, Zamboni corner. Trying to fling it out of the zone. Heavy contact up against the boards. Players come down. Here's Cannon. Western Australia trying to clear it out behind their own net. Clear it out now towards Zamboni corner and the bench. Arthur deflected, just remained in play. The puck totally avoided Cannon by using the glass and then the top of the blue section of the board. Battle in the corner at corporate corner. Victoria, I don't know why I've got Victoria on the mind. Here comes Western Australia trying to clear it out. Not even the same colours. Back now, Hart was under some pressure. Nice tap on. Firing and scoring. Western Australia have done it again. This time from the right-hand side. And it's Benetti.
A beautiful pass from Hart. You can see he almost lost it in his skates, but somehow managed to give it off to Benetti, who was able to get the clear space to shoot. So, well done.
So 2-0 now for Western Australia. Back to centre ice we go, and we'll do that one again. So back to centre ice we go. Crampton against Shearer. That'll come back. Here comes Western Australia again. Creasy up for it on that occasion. Here's Rippon. Looking to clear it out. Rippon. Tapped on by Queensland, by Vivian. They'll come back for Scrow. Uses the boards. Susha. Hung. Centering. Crampton briefly. Shearer. Back now for Rippon. Rippon under some pressure there by Shearer. Shearer retrieves that one, finds Williams. Nice pass off the skate by Susha, deflected by Hung. Here's Shearer. Shearer fires and very high, very wide, very out of play.
A little bit of puck luck from WA there. It's just a deflection of Hong's skates and it just falls into Shearer's stick. So Queensland very lucky to get away with that one thanks to Rippon.
Attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia. 7:45 remaining in the first. Western Australia 1-0. Kept in the zone. Carell had some pressure. They try and clear it out. Cunningham. Back now. Absolutely monstered Lim against Duffy. Duffy spins out of the hit. Back now for Lim. Cunningham contributing. Trying to take the puck. Lots of physicality in this one. Good work there by Duffy. Queensland have to retreat out of the zone. Western Australia should be able to clear it out via their left-hand side. Almost handed that over to a Queensland player. Got the skates of Cunningham rather than the stick. Here's Salmon now. Salmon fires and Creasy got enough of that to deflect it to the right-hand side from their point of view. Shot fired from distance by Lim. In the slot there, kept by Corral. Looking to fire, does fire high. Certainly going high on Creasy. Here's Western Australia now. Here's Salmon. Back for Kenzel. Kenzel fires. The glove save. Played with a high stick and will go outside.
Really dominant performance from WA at the moment. They're really controlling the play. Creasy's doing a lot of work to keep those goals out.
Neutral zone face-off closest to the Queensland bench now. Mannix. Here's Cannon. Cannon trying to squeeze through a gap. Kenzel was there to clean up for Western Australia. It'll come back now for Queensland via Mannix, who now finds Rippon. Rippon, Vivian. Vivian under pressure off the skates there. So Hart with it. Just wide. Hart with it. Hart getting forced wide. Cafe corner. Back now for Rippon. Western Australia with it. Grow. Left-hand side near the Queensland bench. Cannon trying to clear it out for Queensland. Trying to clear it out the right-hand side. Clears it out the centre. Handy tap on, but that may result in icing against Queensland and Mannix. With 5:35 remaining, Western Australia 2-0.
Again, Queensland under a lot of pressure at the moment, so not quite the play that Queensland were looking for. Hoping that Mannix was able to trap that puck and play it forward.
I think trapping it at the speed that it was coming towards Mannix stick was pretty much impossible.
It was a good push.
Other side of the red line, no dramas, play on. Back now, Shearer, cleared out by Queensland, back in towards neutral ice with 5.5 minutes to go. Carroll with it now. Scott Williams for company. Almost finds the stick of Mannix. Recovering was Western Australia. Behind their own net. Towards corporate corner. Gallagher comes down all by himself, the goalie. Back now for Vivian. Vivian needs to fire and does fire. Now, I don't know if Vivian spotted the problems that Gallagher was in, but saw the opportunity, took a shot on, and it's 2-1 now with that goal to Queensland.
Yeah, unfortunately Gallagher, he fell and he wasn't able to get into position or get set.
This replay will show. So just before that replay started, like he's recovering here. This one shows, oh, he's recovering, spun around, and by the time that he'd spun around and was facing the right direction, unfortunately the puck was already in the back of the net. Here comes Cannon. Cannon fires. Got a bit of Williams on the way through. Cannon attacking the puck. Western Australia looking to clear it out. Unfortunate one for Western Australia. Puck luck for Queensland. Oh, Rippon, heavy contact in the corner. We'll wait for the decision on that one. Penalty box door, you would think, would be opening in one direction or another. Penalty box doors have remained closed. Cowbells in the building, courtesy of the Western Australia fans on the far side. Back now, Shearer. Kept in the zone by Western Australia. Firing. Deflected away by Creasy. Back now for Shearer. Cannon looking to clear it out. Cannon does a good job for Queensland. Entering the zone, pursued by Susha. Centering pass, but could only find someone in yellow. It's good work by Vivian on the blue line. Shearer comes in. Carroll with it. Behind the net. 4:18 remaining. 2-1 in favour of Western Australia. Here's an opportunity down the right-hand side. Coming in with pace. Keeping it in the zone. Behind the net. Creasy watchful. Skate higher corner. Battle up against the boards. Reinforcements arrive. Queensland try and clear it out. Kept in the zone there by Kenzel. Scrow with a shot. Opportunity for Queensland to clear it out now when they do back into neutral ice. And it will come back for Kenzel, who's been so busy for Western Australia. Here's Salmon now. Salmon squeezing through a couple. Salmon fired and saved on the left-hand post. Opportunity there for Lim, but the puck moved and went in the wrong direction off the deflection. Shot goes wide from Kenzel. Puck goes aerial. Back now for Kenzel. Guarded there by Cannon. Kenzel gets a better of that one. Has got Lim amongst others. Salmon for company. Kenzel enters his own. Firing and a good save there by Creasy.
And WA continuing to still get the jump. They're still getting to the puck first, and that's really hurting Queensland's chances of getting anything going at the moment.
So 3:06 remaining in the first. 2-1 to Western Australia. Shots on goal favouring Western Australia 11-2. Queensland trying to clear it out of their immediate danger hot zone. Right hand side now for Queensland as they go up the right hand side. Flung in by Shalekna. It'll come back now for Williams. Watchful. He was certainly watching it without realising. I think he had to do something about it. Goaga, counter-attack opportunity. Benetti deflected high by Creasy in towards skate higher corner. Ripon trying to clear it out for Queensland. Ripon crosses the red line, crosses the blue line, dumping it in, chasing their own puck. Carroll with it. Ripon does a great job getting the puck back. Ripon against Hart now. Hart holds their ground. Hart clears it out for Western Australia, and it will come back now via Arthur. Here's Ripon. I'm sure if Ripon could play 45 minutes, Simon, they would. It'll come back now for Carroll, battling against Shalekna. Here comes Western Australia. Carroll crosses all the lines. Scott Hart for company. Goes wide of Arthur. Looks to drive the net. Benetti in front. Cafe corner. Stops, props, centres. Tries to contact. Does contact and does score.
Again, a little bit of a greasy goal, but it definitely does count.
So Hart with the result on that occasion for Western Australia.
And Queensland just not tying down that player going around the sideboards and allowing that pass into the slot.
They had a few options there, didn't they, Simon?
Yes.
So 3-1 Western Australia with 1:43 in the period. Queensland being heavily outshot and outpowered. But as the Boxall women proved a few minutes ago, the game's not over yet. Western Australia just happy to fling it in. It'll come back now for Arthur. Skate higher corner. Retrieving the puck there. Shearer centering pass. Pass Kenzel. Kenzel has to turn and chase. Their defensive partner comes back in the form of Braga. Cannon comes in. Western Australia clear it out. Susha. Deflected and out. Here's an opportunity for Shearer though. He's got Hung. Shearer driving the net. Puck's behind the net. Opportunity. Shot fired there by Susha. And the puck is under there. A little bit of pushy shovey defending the goalie. There is a penalty coming now against Western Australia.
It's like Hung took exception for that charge, but also that late hit on Creasy there.
So the penalty box door will be opening for Western Australia. So Hung goes in for 2 minutes. 2 minutes for roughing. So Queensland, a much needed power play with 51 seconds remaining in the period. So Queensland heading up to start their power play. Attacking zone face off and power play for Queensland flung out. Ripon can't prevent the puck from leaving the attacking zone. Ripon happy to fire it in. Back now for Scroat. Firing, just got a bit of alpha on the way through. Air swing out of the zone despite the attentions there of Ripon. Petreeds with it briefly. Entering the zone. 29 seconds remaining in the period. Western Australia will be ecstatic about this period despite ending it short-handed. No icing on the penalty kill. 18 seconds remaining in the period. Queensland just need to clear it out of immediate danger. It'll come back now. Left-hand side, Cannon pressured out of the zone. Back now for Ripon. 5 seconds remaining in the period. And Ripon will just be happy to control the puck, try and find Cannon. 7 takes over. And at the end of the first period, Simon, we have a 3-1 lead for Western Australia.
Yeah, WA definitely in the controlling seat here. You know, the shots on goal is 16-2 at the moment. So Queensland really finding it hard to get anything going. WA seem to have that jump and it seemed to be a little bit quicker and skating, you know, moving their legs a little bit more than Queensland at the moment, and it's showing. We've got four goals in that period, so we had Matt and Kenzie unassisted to tally the first goal for WA. Joseph Benetti assisted by Colton Hart and Oscar C for the second goal for WA. Then we got a reply from Queensland with Nicholas Vivian from Barrett Mannix and Alex Petrudis with a little bit of a confusion from Gallagher after he had fallen. So you know, it's good that Queensland were able to take advantage of that. Finally, Colton Hart from James Correll and Joseph Benetti. Again, they're sort of just getting to that puck a little bit quicker, moving their legs more, moving the puck around them more. It's like, you know, Queensland are trying to carry it one out and not really spreading it out. So hopefully we can see a little bit more of that from Queensland in the second period.
So the ice heavily slanted in the direction of the Western Australians. So Hung will return to the penalty box for Western Australia. Still 68 seconds of the power play for Queensland. So Creasy heading back in net for Queensland. Gallagher back in net for Western Australia. So power play coming up for Queensland. 68 seconds to start the period. The puck will eventually leave the face-off circle. Here's Queensland via Cannon. Carroll back with it for Western Australia. Looking to clear it out. Takes a funky bounce, but Ripon has to come back in any event. Ripon with Cannon for company. Here's Cannon getting around one. Trying to get around a second. Enters the zone. Cannon left-hand side. Trying to drive in and fire the cannon at short range. Centering. Ripon gets a shot on. The puck's free and there's one back for Queensland.
Excellent work from Queensland there. All Cannon coming around. It's almost a mirror image of what WA scored earlier for their third goal.
So great work here by Queensland.
Just free up at the top of the slot there and just able to walk it in and obviously going for that rebound. Net front presence.
So that's exactly what happened there. So 3-2 the score. A power play goal for Queensland. So here comes Lim. Lim for Western Australia. Lim looks to fire. Fires Kenzel. Kenzel firing in front. It was good work there by Salmon.
Lovely work there by Creasy just to really control that puck after the rebound. Giving her teammates a bit of a break.
So new line coming on for Western Australia, led by Z. Attacking zone face-off for Western Australia. 3-2 Western Australia, early stages of the second period. Here's Benetti firing. Good kick save there from Creasy. Kept in zone by Kenzel, flying high and managed to see it. I don't know how Creasy managed to see it with all those bodies in front and the puck was going aerial.
Impressive work, not only to block that initial shot, but also to drop and freeze it amongst the mess.
Well, it feels like this period's been going for 5 minutes already. Attacking zone face-off coming up now for Queensland. Sorry, for Western Australia, I should say. Kenzel keeping it in the zone. Clearing it out is Ripon. All the way down, and that will come back for icing.
Last goal was scored by Barrett Mannix, assisted by Sam Ripon and Saxon Cannon. As I said, good pressure, getting around, walking in and then getting that rebound.
Mannix has put in a lot of effort in this game and also yesterday as well, so it's good reward for effort. It's Queensland clear their defensive zone now. Hung, cross ice pass, entering the zone, centering, trying to find Shearer. Found Vivian instead for Queensland. Vivian clears it out. Corral just out of the zone. Western Australia have to retreat. Here's Susha again. Puck will eventually go back in towards neutral ice. Western Australia with it now, entering the zone. Susha's been busy sweeping. Swerving even. And it was a good shot and a good save there by Creasy. You're just making up words at this point. In at corporate corner near the door of doom. Cleared out, and that'll come all the way back down for Duffy. Duffy enters the zone now with a sea of yellow jerseys up against the boards. Cunningham looking to get involved. Vivian almost does well of keeping it in the zone. Back into neutral ice now. Lots of board battles. Western Australia trying to work it out via their right-hand side. On the attack, here's Lim now. Lim enters the zone, getting forced wide, deflected on the way through, wide at the target. Here's desperation. Wimet. Scott Mannix for company, who scored the last goal. Left-hand side for Queensland, but they've gone offside.
We're starting to see a lot more movement from Queensland and starting to show. Both teams starting to even out a little bit in their play.
So back to neutral ice we go. Closest to the Queensland bench. Lim now attacking the puck against Cannon. Lim has it. Scrow. Back for Kenzel. Firing it off a High Crow. High Crow with it. Right hand side. Circling. Looking for someone in the net. Salmon's probably the closest. Scrow firing from distance into the left hand side. In traffic. Cleared out back into neutral ice. Kenzel. Back for Scrow. For Kenzel. Centre ice. Here comes Salmon. Salmon walks in. Regains possession. Tries to go high. The puck balloons. Comes out well for Queensland via Cannon. Cannon using the wall as an extra player. Kenzel up to it. Battle near the Queensland bench. And it's back for Ivans. Ivans take over. High Crow walks in. High Crow shoots and scores. West Australia extend the lead after that turnover.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate for Ivans. It's just fumbling that puck, and High Crow just really being able to control that, and just that subtle movement as he walks in, just putting Creasy out of position enough to give enough space for that goal.
There was only so much Creasy could do on that occasion. You'll see there's basically no defence back there.
Yeah.
That's what can happen with a turnover, Simon. Your defence isn't set.
Yeah, and it comes from, forward-checking pressure. If you're not forward-checking, then you're not going to get those opportunities.
Forecheck, backcheck, paycheck, as Pete Lambert says.
Correct.
Back now, clearing it into neutral ice. That'll come all the way back down. Queensland trying to clear it out of their own zone. Benetti's there for Western Australia. Cleared out. Carroll with it against Crampton near the Western Australia bench. Fired across. Tapped on. Here's Hart with it now. Left-hand circle. Hart across. And well delivered. The mail was delivered and the mail was dispatched, and it's 5-2.
WA starting to show their dominance. Being able to walk it in, no one there to block that shot. Tried to slide and Creasy was down to try and stop it, but left the back door really open.
Now, just a funny thing that just happened off camera while all that was going on, while the replay was going on. I could hear all these sticks dropping to the ground that are lined up against the back of the back of the bench area. All the Western Australian sticks have gone flying. So I'm not sure if that was celebration, but it's not a metaphor for how they're playing. Here's Shearer up against Ivan. Susha firing. Back now. Just kept in the zone on the other side by Williams. Just kept in the zone by Hong, who fires. Good save there by Creasy. Kept in zone by Carroll. Fires again. Deflected on the way through. Western Australia still on the attack. Just under 10 minutes. It's been an action-packed 5 minutes of hockey in this second period. Queensland trying to clear it out. Western Australia there in numbers by Hong. Back now for Weemet. Weemet now with it. Looks to clear it out. Got a little bit of the stick of Susha on the way through. Carroll with it now. Carroll against Duffy. Gets around Duffy. Susha's trying to take out his own players. And the captain firing, and a good save there from in the slot there, saved there by Creasy.
Just good drive to the net there. Excellent drive to the net, and Creasy really had to cover that. So push across and then close that 5-hole.
So an attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia. Lim with it. So 4-2 Western Australia. Shots on heavily in favour of the Western Australians. Western Australia back at their own defensive end for the moment. All the way back down, and that will come back for icing. So in a positive for Queensland, there's 3 shots on and they've scored 2 goals. But unfortunately, they're being heavily outshot and haven't had much possession at this end.
Yeah, so 25 shots on. It's really hard to control the game.
So Western Australia trying to clear it out. They clear it out the right-hand side. Centering pass. Setting Heiko on for a skate. Backdoor opportunity for Salmon. Kenzel keeping it in the zone, firing, got a bit of stick of Mannix on the way through. Shot there, and good save on the right-hand post there by Creasy.
Again, WA exposing the back door there as an option. Queensland lucky that Salmon fanned on that puck, so otherwise it would have been in for all money.
So an attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia. 8:44 remaining before the Zamboni break. Western Australia have it. Carroll on the blue line. Backhanded shovel towards corporate corner. Queensland just looked to clear it out. Zamboni corner. Z with it. Good defence there by Queensland. They managed to clear it out. It was good work by Cunningham, who's off for a skate now, using the board as an extra attacker. Scrow with it. Western Australia full of running. Coming back there was Duffy, contributing well in defence for Queensland on that occasion. They look to clear it out. Cunningham back now for Duffy. Absolutely pushed off the puck there was Duffy. Queensland look to clear it out, not hand it over, which they do. Carroll to Binetti. Off the shins of Duffy on the way through. Crampton. Penalty coming.
Yeah, we're getting pushed off the puck a little bit too heavy on that. That clear, net clear.
Interference to call. Queensland heading towards the power play. And Western Australia heading towards the penalty box. 2 minutes for interference. That's Mr. C. So I'd really like to see Queensland on this power play apply some pressure. You got an update for us, Simon?
We're just the official scoring hasn't updated us yet, so just trying to refresh to see who's got the official scoring for the fourth goal for WA.
Here's an opportunity now for a shorthander. Western Australia coming in is Hong. Absolutely monster penalty coming against Cannon. Charging the call. Penalty box door will be opening and the Cannon will be disarmed.
Oh, you're on fire, Eric.
My messenger mentions are probably blowing up at this stage. So we're going to have 4-on-4 for the next minute 48. So I was hoping that Queensland were going to get some momentum. So the Queensland bench not happy with that call. Minute 48, a 4-on-4. Western Australia on the attack. Rippon clears it out. Williams can't keep it in the zone. Williams now on for Shearer. Battle underneath the central commentary position. Kenzel's doing a mountain of work. Keeping it in the zone well. Hasn't got a wide corridor to work. We're trying to zoom between all the players. Weight of numbers. And cleared out by Rippon. And that will be an icing because we are at even strength for the next minute 20. 4-on-4. So Hart will take the attacking zone face-off for Western Australia against the Queensland captain Petrides. It'll come back now for Western Australia. Battle on the boards. Queensland trying to clear it out. Cunningham under some pressure but cleared it out into neutral ice. Rippon, right-hand side. Here comes Queensland now, briefly. Western Australia taking over. Minute remaining, a 4-on-4. Salmon deflected high off the stick. Glove down to themselves. Western Australia still on the attack. Here's Salmon, pressured by Mannix. Carroll under some pressure by Cunningham. Carroll did well to keep it in the zone briefly. And Mannix will clear it out for Queensland. 38 seconds of 4-on-4. Here's Mannix getting sent wide. Mannix up against the boards. Western Australia trying to get it out via Carroll. Behind the net. He's got Salmon amongst others for company. Opportunity to clear it out the right-hand side. Found a stick of Hart on the way through. 10 seconds of the 4-on-4 before the abbreviated Western Australia power play. Back now for Salmon. Salmon's off to the races. Salmon with the whole of Queensland in front of him, and he's absolutely nailed it. He swam, he had lots of sharks around him. He had basically the whole Queensland team in front of him, and he's absolutely nailed it, Salmon.
Yeah, a bit of an interesting bounce off the post there to go in. Just shows that 4-on-4 hockey, there's a lot of space for the good, fast skaters. You could see him running down the line and getting to that puck first and giving him lots of time to make that shot.
So we're just sorting out the penalty situation. So 5-on-5 hockey after that. The abbreviated Western Australia power play coming into action. And if Kalani was there, she was in danger. got deflected higher. So 5-2 to Western Australia. We'll get an update at the end of the period with these goal scorers. Attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia. One there by Shearer. Shot goes wide. Western Australia still on the attack. Trying to clear it out. Schneelechner. Almost kept in the zone by Kenzel. Just happy to dump it in as his teammate comes back on side Susha. Queensland looking to clear it out via rip-on. Just found the skates of Hong instead. Here's Susha. Scrow does well to keep it in the zone. Uses some footwork. Trying to find a teammate but couldn't. Cleared out. Back for Kenzel. Kenzel at their defensive end now. 5 minutes remaining in the period. Western Australia 5-2. Kenzel getting around one. Got the opening goal for Western Australia in the slot. Opportunity backdoor. Couldn't deliver it to Susha. Shot from distance from Williams in the slot. That was absolutely nailed on the follow-up there by Hung.
Yeah, awkward rebound for Chrissy. He managed to get the first shot from the blue line, but unfortunately a rebound off that right pad, and Hung just walked in. That shot.
Hung just did walk in. It was a good shot initially.
Yep.
And sometimes that's why you need people in front of the net, and that's exactly what happened. Western Australia dominating this game. 4:48 before the Zamboni break. Here's Cannon, who won't die wondering. Back now for Williams. Cross ice pass. High Crow. Here's Lim. Lim enters the zone. Pursued there by Cannon. Pushed off the puck there by Cannon. Regains possession. Lim. Battle in Zamboni corner. Zamboni out in 4.5. Winding up, selecting power drive was Williams. Deflected by Salmon, but it just went high and over the net and over the head of Creasy. Back into neutral ice we go. Penalty coming. They're trying to get the attention of the goalie for Gallagher. Delayed penalty coming up in the favour of Queensland. Carroll's just playing a game of keep away at this point. Extra attacker on, but Mannix will touch up. The penalty box door will be opening, elbowing the call, and Western Australia heading towards the power play.
Yeah, rip on. It just made that little bit of a collision there, right off the play. So
So 6-2 now to Western Australia, heading on the power play with 3:55 on the big clock. 2 minutes on the small clock in the favour of the Western Australia power play. Tucking zone face-off and start of the West power play. High Crow battling. Kept in the zone by Carroll, who's been busy. Just dumping it in a corporate corner. High Crow trying to find Susha. Queensland there trying to clear it up. Got the stick of Susha on the way through. Shearer can't prevent the puck from leaving the zone. It'll come back now for Western Australia. Entering the zone, Hung firing from distance, deflecting into the corner, finding Susha. High Crow under a little bit of pressure from Crampton, centering. Hung couldn't get a handle on it. Minute 25 of the power play for Western Australia. Kept in the zone well by Shearer, patrolling the blue line. Here's Hung now, centering in front, Susha. The carnage continues. And there's been only so much that Creasy can do. Another power play goal for Western Australia.
Quite an incredible deflection for Susha there. But the key is that pass to the middle in front of the paint and just being there, being in front. And Creasy didn't really have an option.
So back to centre ice we go. The ice heavily slanted in the favour of Western Australia. Lim at the face-off. It'll come back now for Ripon. Ripon behind their own net, trying to clear it out of the zone. Mannix helps it on. Here comes Western Australia again with the puck. neutral ice. Here's Salmon. There's the foot race between Salmon and Ivan. Salmon just hooked the puck and hooked it wide. Salmon again, firing. Puck goes high and wide, out of the zone. Queensland can breathe briefly. The pass was way too hot for Stroh. Heavy contact there by Salmon. Stroh firing, and a good save there by Creasy.
Again, WA just that step quicker. Queensland looking a little bit tired and flat. Just need to keep their legs moving.
They've had so much defensive work to do at this end, Queensland. As we're sorting out who should be on and who should be off. Puck drops back in the favour of winding up, selecting power drive, but that was in the next suburb by Williams. Neutral ice. Western Australia have it. Shreve enters the zone. It's got Benetti for company. Fires wide. No action required there by Creasy. Here's Cannon. Cleared out, or trying to clear it out is Queensland. Cannon. There is a penalty coming against Western Australia, but Creasy can't retreat because it's down that end. Penalty coming. Interference the call. Penalty box door will be opening, and a much needed power play, much needed relief for Queensland with 1:59 remaining in the period.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see Queensland try and get a tally back with this power play and get a little bit of momentum going. They've got a very steep climb in the third period ahead of them, but it will be even steeper if they can't capitalise at this moment.
So, as Simon mentioned, the marathon is very tall for Queensland. They're not going to give up without a fight, that's for sure. And yes, it's a long tournament. Back now for Cannon. Cannon fires slightly wide. The Cannon a little bit to the right would have been a good shot. Back now for Ripon, keeping it in the zone. Puck deflecting. Kensal clears it out for the short-handed Western Australians. Cannon walks in, centering, trying to find Cunningham amongst others in the slot, but couldn't. Hong gets it out. Ripon. No icing on the penalty kill. It's left for Captain Shearer. Cunningham trying to clear it out. Ripon, they just need to clear it out, Queensland. Just need to clear it out, Ripon. Ripon trying to do exactly that on the right-hand side. Here's an opportunity for Queensland that evaporates quickly. Queensland trying to fire it in. Power play for the next minute. Cleared out by Western Australia. No icing on the penalty kill. New unit coming on, including Salmon. There's Cannon. 52 seconds remaining in the period and the penalty. Back now for Cunningham. Entering the zone. Cunningham getting through a couple. Can't get a shot on. Needs some help. Get some help. Ripon on the blue line. Ripon lets rip. That was not intentional, Simon. Back now for Salmon. Entering the zone is Hart, getting forced wide by Cannon. Deflected. Ripon. Hart. Zamboni corner. Zamboni out in 20 seconds. Heavy contact up against the boards. The arm stays down. Some soccer skills by Ripon. Kept in the zone by Western Australia. 5 seconds remaining in the period. Queensland just need to clear it out and head to the dressing room. And a big, the officials need to get in quickly for that one. So a big 7-2 lead, 32 shots on for Western Australia against 4 shots on for Queensland. Simon, we'll get you to run through the goal scorers before we go to Zamboni break.
Unfortunately, we've got a little bit of a technical issue with the esports there, so we'll try and tidy that up during the Zamboni break for you. But yeah, lots of goals in this period. I'm just waiting for confirmation for the scorers.
So Zamboni break on now. We'll be back in about 10 minutes' time for the resumption of play. Western Australia 7, Queensland 2. Back soon. Welcome back to Hunter Ice Skating Stadium for this third and final period in the DeFris tournament. For Western Australia are leading 8-2 against Queensland. We did have some technical issues with eSports there, Simon, for live scoring, but that's been resolved.
That has been resolved, yes, so I can give you the updates with the goals. To kick off with Queensland scoring a power play goal to Barrett Mannix and assisted by Sam Rippon and Saxon Cannon. WA answered with Max Herco unassisted, and followed again by WA with Oscar C, assisted by Colton Hart and Joseph Benetti. Colby Salmon was a sixth goal with assist with Oscar C, and then again goal number 7, Kobe Hong, Ryan Susha, Marcel Williams providing the assist, and then finally Ryan Susha himself scoring a goal with Easton Shearer and Kobe Hong for the Kobe Salmons and Ryan Susha's both power play goals. So 3 power play goals in the thing.
And there's another one. Goalie change for Queensland. Hale's in net, and Hale 15 seconds in has conceded a goal to Western Australia. So it's now 9-2.
Not the start that Queensland were looking for, obviously. So always hard when you're a cold goalie and you take your first shot.
But there were so many yellow jerseys looking to take advantage of that, like Seagull's looking for a chip. Here's Hart now. Hart fires. Howe saves in the slot. Cunningham kept in the zone by Kensel. It'll come back now for Hart on the left-hand side. Trying to clear it out of Queensland, but they can't. They're hemmed down here. Kept in the zone. Fired from distance. Big rebound on offer. The puck's free. The puck's in the back of the net. That's 10. There was only so much that Hale could do. It didn't have a lot of help from his D.
It's all set up for Braga, sending it deep from blue line there. You can see the heavy shot, and then three yellow jerseys right in the crease.
So Western Australia certainly up and about. So I'm just hearing from the Western Australia bench, every shift counts. As, say it with me, Simon, it's a long tournament. So that'll come all the way back down for icing in the favour of Western Australia. I'm nice and warm, by the way. I got myself a beanie during the intermission.
It's looking very sharp there, Eric.
Here comes Western Australia on the attack. Centering pass, trying to connect with Lim in front. Salmon's in front as well. Cleared out of immediate danger by Queensland. Kept in the zone there well by Scrow. Another opportunity for Highcroak, which couldn't take advantage. The puck balloons in the air. Queensland need to get the puck out of there. Williams fires. Salmon looking for the deflection in front. Back now for Williams. On the attack now, Salmon getting around one. Losing possession, kept in the zone by Williams. Williams, backhanded shovel. Avoided the stick of Lim and Salmon in front. Centering, Salmon firing, and a good save there by Hale.
Good positioning by Hale to block that shot. Again, WA showing their dominance, cycling around through the boards, switching sides, keeping Queensland on the back foot.
So an attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia. Here's Susha battling with Cannon. Cannon behind his own net. Gets around Hung. Tries to get around Susha but can't. Susha in some traffic out of the zone. And it'll come back for Western Australia at their own end. Bat up against the board. Shearer contributing. Trying to enter the zone but can't. Mannix. And that will be offside. I played with a high stick, rather.
Yeah, Shearer played that with the high stick.
So a neutral zone face-off. So if you're here in Newcastle, there's a range of merchandise underneath the scorers area, and I picked up myself a nice beanie. There's a nice looking event jersey over there too, which I'll be interested to look at a little bit later on. Here comes Western Australia via Hung. Arthur's coming back, but it's all Hung at the moment. Funky bounce off the boards and out of the zone. Had to wait for Western Australia to get back on side. Cannon with the drive-by on Shearer. Cannon again battling against Shearer. Coming back for Kenzel, who scored the opening goal. Centering, but it's all Western Australia. Kenzel just going backwards at the moment. Carroll. Back now for Ivans. Sorry. Centering. Here's Kenzel. Kenzel trying to fire. Kenzel centering, trying to find somebody in front. Susha was there, and a good save there by Hale.
Excellent push across for Hale. Excellent sequence from WA. You know, again, almost exploiting the back door, but Hale was up to the task. So you can see that big push, sending it in. Oh, he just fanned on it. So yeah, Hale had that opportunity to seal the puck.
Attacking zone face-off for Western Australia. Here's Kenzel now. Pass intercepted there. It was good work to get in the way of that one by Queensland. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham looks to enter the zone, but can't. Puck enters the zone. Here's Z for Western Australia up against Crampton. Zamboni corner. Here's Benetti centering. Found a teammate. Found Cunningham briefly for Queensland. Kenzel up against Duffy. Across the face of goal. No action required. It'll come back for Western Australia now. Ripon for Hart. Kenzel beats the stick of Crampton. Trying to find Hart, but found Ripon. Ripon under pressure. Crampton. Z keeps it in the zone. Directs it to Cafe corner. Trying to clear it out is Ivans. Ripon, right-hand side. Keeps it, gets it out of the zone. Braga now with it. Nice cross-ice pass for Z. Pressured there again by Queensland. Cunningham getting involved. Funky bounce. Ends up for Lim. Lim's all speed. Lim with it. Salmon congested. Western Australia player comes down. Back now for Queensland via Ripon. Happy to promote it in. Williams coming back to defend for Western Australia. Trying to clear it out. Ripon. Lim. Right hand side for Highcrow. In some traffic out of the zone. Just happy to fling it in, and a good save. And just as he thought about playing on, the referee blew the whistle. 10-2 to Western Australia. So play continues. Attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia. Trying to clear it out. Western Australia at their own defensive end. Schleckner for Vivian. Schleckner back into neutral ice. Salmon's off. Salmon fires, and a good save there by Hale. And every good save that Hale can make is a great thing for Queensland and also himself, because, Simon, it's a long tournament.
It's a long tournament. Yeah, look, as I said, it's really hard, with being a cold goalie and taking that first shot, and then obviously conceding. It can play mind games. So hopefully this will set Hale, with the right mindset.
Susha centering in front, trying to take an opportunity of the pass. There was Hong, but came down. Hong in some traffics, firing up wide, chasing their own rebound from going left to right. Queensland looking to clear it out via their backdoor escape route. Western Australia having Queensland in. Kenzel can't keep it in the zone. Here's a chance for Cannon. Cannon walks in. Cannon gets leaned on. Cannon had no support. Waiting there on the post there was Gallagher, who hasn't had a lot to do.
Yeah, not much luck for Cannon. Heavily hampered by a Coral, just sticking to him and not giving him that space and time to release.
Dare I say that Cannon's a weapon?
No.
Cannon up against the boards, battling with Mannix amongst others. Ivans, Hung, Sucha briefly. Hung with it again near the penalty boxes that have remained thankfully empty. Skate higher corner. Western Australia looking to go on the attack. Queensland looking to clear it out near their own bench, and they do a good job of that. Here's Petrides now, the captain of Queensland. Back now for Williams, battling Cannon up against the boards. Mannix with a good across the face opportunity. Here's Rip on Fires, and a good save by Gallagher. 5th shot on. And a little bit of extracurricular. The Queensland bench doesn't sound happy about that.
Yeah, just a little bit of a heavy push. I definitely want to see more from Queensland with that. You know, Ripon's got quite a shot, as does Cannon. So send it from the blue line. Take your chances.
If that's what you need to do, Simon, that's what you need to do.
Yep.
Simon says rip it in from the blue line. You've never heard that in your life, have you, Simon?
No, never. But I do like a good D shot from the blue line.
Western Australia clearing it out. Zamboni corner. Western Australia clearing it out back into neutral ice. Here's an opportunity for Binetti. In front. Great save, Hale, under pressure.
Oh, Hale had to make that shot again. No one in Queensland in front of the house to protect Hale. Just a good little snapshot. Quick snapshot, but Hale was up to the task.
Attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia with 8:11 remaining. Queensland looking to increase their tally. Duffy. Good stick lift there from Western Australia. They clear it out now back into centre ice, and it's Cunningham coming back now. Here's Crampton. Little air swing, recovers. Western Australia clear it out. All the way back now for Hart for Western Australia. Hart trying to link up with Benetti. Hart walks in, fires. The puck still free in the slot. Needed a couple of chances, Hale, and then his defence helps him out. Cleared out by Duffy. And that will come back for icing. Hang on, the referee's asking someone to come over.
A bit unlucky. I thought he had made the red line there, but obviously not.
So a bit of line change management, I dare say, in operation there. Attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia. Salim to the right-hand or blocker side of Hale. Puck will eventually leave the face-off circle. High shot there. No action required there by Hale. Queensland look to clear it out of their defensive end. Here's a pass for Duffy, who was heavily guarded. Vivian trying to contribute as well. Cunningham in there. Western Australia, Heiko. Salmon had to watch the offside but didn't, and so that'll come outside.
Yeah, it's really hard to stay onside in those moments where the puck is just boggling around the blue line there.
So neutral zone face-off closest to the Queensland bench. Salmon. That'll come back now for Western Australia at their defensive end briefly. Right-hand side, Heiko. Salmon looking to attack the net. Salmon in front. Puck needs to get there, but can't. Queensland do a good job of clearing it out. It was good work by Queensland. Straight down the middle, tapped on by Heiko. Back now for Arthur. Heiko still with a chance here. Fires, good save. Second attempt needed, but second attempt successful.
Great pressure from WA. A little bit of a boggle, a little bit of a fumble from Arthur, and allowed them that opportunity, but even better save from Hale. Hale, after that first shot, he's been on fire.
So attacking zone face-off coming up for Western Australia.
Just looking at the shot counts, who are obviously very tilted. WA with 42 shots on goal. Queensland only 6. So
we're making slight adjustments to the time. So 7:02 remaining. Attacking zone face-off, captain on captain. They do a good job clearing the zone. Here's Mannix now. Mannix enters the zone. Mannix getting sent wide. Mannix with the puck. Cleared out of the sight by Western Australia. And they clear it out. Here's Hung now. Hung. Is there a penalty coming? No. Now there is. Charging the call. Penalty box door will be opening and Susha will be entering.
Yeah, Petrides taking a bit of a heavy knock there from Susha. Hong was obviously looking for that call as well.
So an attacking zone face-off and a very much needed power play for Queensland. Now, Simon, it's fair to say the mountain's too high for Queensland to climb at this point.
Yeah. I mean, look, anything is possible.
Ripon fires. And a good shot there from Ripon. It's all about respectability for Queensland at this point in time.
It's also, respectability, but also trying to build some momentum, because as you said, it is a long tournament.
Back now, Cunningham. So on the power play for the next minute 50. Cunningham does well to keep it in. It'll come back now for Braga. Trying to clear it out. Pressured there by 2 players. Going to clear it out. Pinballs up. Hits the netting and out of play at Zamboni corner. Western Australia defending. Ripon. Cross-ice pass. Firing. Cannon. And a good save by Gallagher. I don't know how Gallagher saw it on the right-hand post. Certainly had lots of bodies in front.
That was a lovely piece of play from Queensland. Just giving them that open. I want to see more of that D-to-D pass. Open up the lane. Take the shot.
So Shearer coming in. Captain on captain again. Attacking zone face-off for Queensland. Out of the zone. Here comes Western Australia. Short-handed. It's Hung. He's been busy. Shot goes wide. Kept in the zone, but electing to go outside. Short-handed is Easton. Easton Shearer, that is. No icing on the penalty kill. And so back now for Ripon. Ripon elects to go towards the right-hand side. Battle near the Queensland bench, back into neutral ice. 1 minute of the Queensland power play remaining. Well in hand, Western Australia just clear it out. No icing again on the penalty kill. Using the opportunity to change the lines. Here's Ripon. Ripon around 1. Ripon finds a nice pass for Mannix. Mannix centering, had no support. Found Benetti. Cunningham was probably the closest one. No icing on the penalty kill. 30 seconds remaining of the penalty. Battle in the corner near skate higher. Centering, Queensland look to get it away from their house. On the blue line, Petrides battling, reinforcements arriving from both teams, including Highcrow. And Queensland, Cannon battle up against the boards with Benetti. Benetti getting the better of that one. Highcrow in possession, but Petrides was there. Taking the eyes away, penalty box door is opening, power play over. Well killed by Western Australia. And WA now look to clear it out. Out of immediate danger, Queensland are. Duffy up against the boards near Cafe Corner. Highcrow with it. Battle there with Cannon. Cannon in good position. All the way back down, Cannon. Petrides. Duffy. Battles underneath the central commentary position. That'll come down for Ouimet. Centering pass, almost turned it over to a Western Australia player. Back now for Williams. Cross ice pass. They clear it out their left-hand side. Trying to attract the stick of Shearer. So we've got a penalty coming. Too many players on the ice for Queensland.
Certainly not what Queensland need at this moment, making it almost impossible to come back.
So Watt's heading towards the penalty box for the too many players on the ice. So Western Australia on the power play. Back now with Shearer. Shearer with it, left-hand circle, fires. Stick fires Susha. Directed the puck in a different direction. Setting up. Shearer was in front. The pass was good. Carroll, left-hand side. Western Australia, top of the umbrella. Oh, good pressure applied there by Rippon against Shearer. Cafe corner. Susha battling. Susha out of the zone. No icing on the penalty kill. Safety first there by Cunningham. Not by Cunningham, by Gallagher rather.
Rather casual safety first there though.
Better than no safety first at all, Simon. Back now, going straight up the middle, and the big don't argue against Mannix. Penalty box door will be opening, cross-checking the call. And we're about to have some 4-on-4 for 66 seconds. As Carroll sits for cross-checking. 2:51 on the big clock. Minute 6 of 4-on-4, Simon.
This will favour, the faster players, the puck carriers, but I feel like WA have probably got the edge in that department as we've seen in this game.
So Western Australian bench just reminding their players that it's 4-on-4. Williams kept in the zone via Arthur. Just happy to fling it back in. Comes back in the general direction of Cannon. Cleared out by Western Australia, and it's Hart now against Rippon. Rippon and Hart on Rippon. Rippon getting the better of that one, squeezing past Salmon, getting sent wide, just happy with a backhanded shovel. 30 seconds of 4-on-4. Western Australia, risky pass. Here's Cannon. Cannon had no support. Hart, Western Australia on the attack now. Here's Salmon. Trying to squeeze for a gap that rapidly get closed, regain possession, hasn't got a handle on it, now he has. Just fired in around the boards. Centering the pass was way too hot for Hart there in the slot. The 4-on-4 is just about over. Queensland get their player back. An abbreviated power play now for Queensland. Here's Salmon finding some support. Rippon. Salmon in front. Salmon nets it home for goal number 11 on the power play. Correction, short-handed.
Short-handed, yeah, just a little bit too good. Again, that intense pressure, putting pressure on the puck carrier, taking the puck. Salmon did most of the work to begin with and then finish it up.
So 11-2 now. So Queensland still on the power play for the next 42 seconds. Cleared out by Western Australia. Here's Vivian. Up against the boards. Cleared out on the penalty kill. Big rebound off the boards. Hale watchful. That's left now for Ouimet. Clears it out. Finds Stroh. Just happy to fire it back in. Vivian retrieving the puck. Near skate higher. Ouimet again. Clearing it out. Tapped on. All the way down. Just a helpful little paddle there by Gallagher. Clearing it out. Scrow being busy. High Crow. Tries to get around one. Was more difficult. Shalakna doing a good job on the boards there. Vivian contributing as well. Puck continues to move in neutral ice. Benetti now with a bit of speed. Benetti enters the zone, but they go offside.
Again, a little bit too eager in that moment to get across into attack.
So 36 seconds remaining. So the linesman's having a talk to the referee about something. The Western Australian bench is saying it should be a penalty in that case.
So too many players, I believe.
And that's one thing that the line can adjudicate on. Too many men on the ice. The penalty box door will be opening and Shearer will be entering. Purely academic at this point, Simon, but
just got to pad out the stats, eh?
So a brief power play to end this game for Queensland. Crampton will take it. 30 seconds remaining. Out of the zone. Arthur with it now. Arthur fires. It hits the roof. Not too many people playing at this level I can recall hitting the roof like that, like Arthur.
Absolutely. We see it in AI occasionally, but even then we don't see it that often.
No. So 27 seconds remaining. It'll come all the way back down. Time will rapidly expire with 20 seconds remaining. Easton Shearer getting a different view of the ice from the other side of the ice. So Western Australia, lots of goal scorers that Simon will tell us about hopefully in about 20 seconds time. Attacking zone face-off for Western Australia. Here's an opportunity to try and clear it out, but can't. Queensland try and clear it into neutral ice. They can't. Time will expire. One last shot. Well saved there by Hale. And the cowbells are ringing in the west.
And it's done. Unfortunately, folks, the Gremlins are back with the scoreboard, so I'm unable to refresh to tell you who the scorers are. But we did see 3 goals to WA in that period. So
a comprehensive 11-2 win for Western Australia against Queensland. Queensland certainly tried hard. Probably deserved a couple more goals than what they actually got in the end.
Definitely. I mean, like it's these scores are definitely not reflective of effort. WA just a little bit bigger, a little bit quicker to the puck. Sometimes that's all that makes the difference. They managed to move the puck a lot cleaner and made Queensland run around a little bit. So
handshakes all around. So a great game for the Western Australians. They remain undefeated after they defeated South Australia 2-0 yesterday. So a good start for the tournament for them. So thank you to everyone at home for your company. The hockey will continue. Thought Fox Media Group on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you as always, Simon, and the entire Thought Fox Media crew. The Western Australian team have defeated Queensland 11-2 in DeFris. Eric Brook on behalf of Simon Gittings, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and goodbye for now.
Goodbye for now.
Thank you.